Warm to the girl, them red drive from bus. Who take old taxi and go a Cactus.
This is ePROBE with Tino Evans, and today we're here with Brian Ribbie Chung. People say club life is dead, but maybe Mr. Chung, in his expertise, has other ideas. Let's hear from the man, Mr. Ribbie Chung. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, Tino and the Gleaner.
Tell us, how did you get started in the whole nightclub business?
It all started back in the 90s, early 90s, where I was a promoter before in the 80s. It's like all these promoters now. I started the long weekend parties in Ocherios, you know, and evolved into nightclub. The first nightclub was Cactus nightclub in Portmore. Asylum now came about while we were at Cactus. An opportunity came up again where the owners of the then Godfather's nightclub, they were transitioning out of the business. And they called me and asked if I'd be interested. Went and looked. It doesn't cost to look. We negotiated. Again, negotiated a price that we were both comfortable with, and came out of the meeting smiling again. Didn't have the first dollar. So, hence, we put our heads together again and called on family members and friends and banking institutions, because we had a track record from Cactus. And put the money together with a payment plan, of course. So it didn't, you know, come down hard on us, which the owners agreed on. And hence Cactus evolved into Asylum, because after about 12 years, 13 years of Cactus, you know, nightclub business it's an up and down business. You have to know when to get in and know when to get out. So once we started Asylum, it took off. There's no doubt. Asylum was the club. And at the time we were competing with other clubs. There was other clubs like Mirage in the Sovereign Center, which was an exceptional club of its time, before its time. I mean, you know, it was so first world for those who had experienced Mirage nightclub. You know, I dreamt that I would have owned it one day. But when it closed down, the landlord, I approached them to take it over, and the landlord didn't want another nightclub in the complex. So hence, Asylum continued. What made it successful was they were comfortable to know that you can come from whatever community and enjoy a dance hall inside of a nightclub. Whenever I start a nightclub and I can come in, and when the DJ is playing and everybody is singing the song word for word and jumping up and down and hands in the air, you know, give you a feeling of, you know, yes, you have done something for the entertainment industry. And that's a relationship we built over the years with all the artists, you know, in the dance hall. So when we went into Asylum, it was easy to speak to them, re-shows and things at reasonable rates that is affordable for the patrons, you know. So we had a good bond with the artists, sound system selectors, and that is how we kept dancehall alive.
So Cactus was at 12 or 13
Just
years,
about, yeah.
Asylum about 12 years, and Quad about 12 years.
12 years.
So would you say that there's a, you know, you say you have to know when to jump in and when to jump out.
Right.
So would you put the 12-year mark as if you're
well, I tell you, if you understand club business internationally, in the States especially, all over the world, most nightclubs, especially the American clubs, they don't last for more than 2 years. 3 the max. I mean, they might close down and reopen back under a different name.
But consecutively under the same
2 to 3 years. That is the lifespan in the States internationally. They don't go longer than that, or rarely go longer than that.
So Jamaica, you'd say have a little longer shelf.
Yeah, we have a longer shelf life.
You talk about Ribbie's But I mean, I wanted to mention, you know, your expansion now onto the waterfront.
Yes, again, an opportunity came up.
You're full of opportunities, man.
I think I'm blessed. I think I'm blessed. A good friend of mine, Andrew Azar, he got a 25-year lease, I think, on the Victoria Pier building downtown on the waterfront. He invested his money. He fixed up the place, the whole building. It was crashing into the sea.
Okay.
So he had to invest. And when he got it up, I think he said to me, he came and met with me here and said, Ribbie, I need to speak to him. Called me out of the blue. Ribbie, I want to speak to you, urgently. Sat down with him right here, and he said, I have this venue. Yeah. I was going to open a bar down there, but my wife said to me, you know, what do you know about bar business? And he scratched his head and he said, that's true, because he had so many other business doing. And his wife said to him, why don't you give it to the best people that you know who are running successful bars? So that's when he called me. So again, an opportunity came up. Spoke to my partners, and they didn't hesitate. They said, yes, let's go look at it. So we were ready, went down there, looked at it, and we said to come up with a design. Downtown, want a feel, you know, of try and bring back something downtown on the waterfront. You know, so we went with a warehouse type of feel. We look at the fixtures in there, their pipings and things. She come and sat to the architects and came up with it. And the rest was history. Ribbie's Ocean Lounge has been open maybe 2 years just now. So, and it has been doing exceptionally well. Why you don't get more nightclubs going?
Exactly.
First of all, you have to have the love of it. Just like you have the energy and the love for what you're doing at the Gleaner to be where you are. I had the love for it. Because, you know, people said to me, kids coming from university, graduating, I want to do what you do. I said, sure. Can you go out every night and drink? I enjoy doing that. Then they said, oh no. I said, do you enjoy going to parties? Yeah. I said, well, I go to at least 4 parties every week. You can manage that? Oh no. So I said, look, you have to, what I always tell young people graduating, I say you have to enjoy doing what you love doing. Don't look at other people, but be the best at whatever you choose. You know, I just end up being a promoter and a club owner over the years for the last 30 years. Right? So I've gone through roughly 3 decades of entertainment, seeing people come, seeing people go. And I think I've understand the business now and paid my dues, and I've learned a lot. I have opened and closed a lot of clubs, and I understand what it takes in terms of running a good nightclub. You have a lot of people who come and see people doing business and say, oh yeah, that's a good idea, I have some money, let's do it. And they do it, but they don't understand the back end of the business. So other people with money, yeah, they come and they see you doing something and say, yeah man, I have a space, and they go and do it. Yeah. So other clubs did open, and other clubs failed, right? Now I think space kind of saturated, run out in terms of Kingston, convenient to you know, where we can get an enclosed space, you know. And if you do was to get a space in New Kingston, the rents now and the maintenance for a property now, it's skyrocketed.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're not opening that club for a minimum of 3 nights, you're losing money.
Yeah.
If you got more nights, you make some money, right? So people came into the business and came out of it. There's a plaza being built on Constant Spring Road for the last 12 years.
Yes.
8 years ago, I went to the landlord, Mr. Chinsing, and he was building it. It's below Immaculate, opposite the tax office.
Yeah.
That big plaza. It's coming on stream now. It's getting to be alive now.
taking shape.
And taking shape. And told him that I would, what is he doing with the whole top floor? There wasn't a top floor, just a rooftop. And him said, it's there, you want it? I said, yeah. Can you enclose it? And he said, wow, it was not in the plan. But he will speak to his architect and the KCC and see if they could enclose it. So I said to him, big and bold at the time, well, if you enclose it, I will take it. He said, really? I said, yes. 8 years passed, he called me, said, Ribbie, come and look. He got it approved, built it and closed it. So, yes, there's another opportunity that came up. And we are in the planning stage and soon to be built out stage of another Ribbie's, Constant Spring.
So this is going to be Ribbie's number 3. So will it take the same look and feel in terms of our...
No, we wouldn't take the same look, but we'll do the same food and beverage. It's 3 compartments going to be up there. The main compartment is the Ribbie's Lounge, which is food and drinks. So we'll have an exceptional menu where all of Kingston, Portmore, all over the country can come. Tourists also, visitors can come and experience a diverse menu, you know, that they know what Ribbie's offer. Compartment number 2 will be, it's like deja vu, will be a smaller area for an ultra mod nightclub, high energy, you know, first world in terms of its look and its feel, you know, the lighting, the sound. It's going to be off the chain.
Looking forward to that.
I know you will. And then the 3rd compartment will be on top of the roof, which will give us a spectacular view of Kingston. And that will be like, we're still working out the final fine-tuning for up there, but it's definitely a bar.
Okay.
Definitely a bar. A more, you know, cozier, intimate bar. And with a probably with some grill items. So food definitely.
A little music in the back.
Yes, definitely music. Yes, man. But the view up there is very awesome because we are now on top of everything. You know, so when a girl and her spouse comes up there, it will be very breathtaking. So hopefully, when we get started, and we hope to get things started and out before the first quarter of this year.
Okay.
We might run a little into, but we're definitely humming because the plaza should be opening by March.
Okay.
Most tenants are already working.
Yeah.
You know, so we will be just about a month or 2 behind them. So we should be there.
Okay.
And then it should be a great food destination and entertainment destination.